Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Gozi and this is Chat with Gozi. Please, if you are to subscribe, can you click on the subscription button and click on notification bell so you can get notified whenever I post any new video. I'm so sorry guys that I went MIA for almost a week. A week. I'm so sorry. I had to travel and network was messy. Yes, so let's talk about the live show of today. But before that, let's talk about the couples that are claiming each other. That is Neo and Beauty. Like, they are claiming themselves so well that they are both posting themselves. I'm like, okay, are we hearing wedding bells soon? Moving from that, now let's talk about the live show. So it started with the usual Ebuka welcoming us. I mean, we are VVIPs. He welcomed us on stage and told us that Biggie is going to give us a shocker. Yes. And then he had gone into the house and he went in with a word of advice, basically telling the housemates that, come, your pool party was not pulling at all. You guys were giving 0. Ebuka was telling them that he even slept off 30 minutes into the pool party. It was that bad. And then Ebuka had moved on to asking the first set of questions. And he was asking Vicky. Now, he had asked Vicky that when they won the whole head of house stuff, that was there a pre-conversation about picking Wanni X Handy, because he had seen that Sean had gone ahead to pick Wanni X Handy. Was there a conversation? And Vicky had said that, I mean, they did not need to talk about it because if it were Wanni X Handy, they would have picked them also. And Ebuka was like, no, that's not what I'm asking you. Was there a conversation? And Victoria had said, yes, there was a brief conversation about it. Ebuka then moved to Ozee and was talking about how Ozee was on a tour throughout the week, talking about Onyeka to everyone who cared to listen. How they are cool right now, yes, but he really wants to know why he felt like he had no burden or no responsibility to do with the whole situation concerning him and Onyeka, especially as there was a kiss that happened between himself and Onyeka in the kitchen. And Ozee had denied the kiss. So Ozee said no kiss happened though, that he needs to see a video concerning the kiss. And for him, he was saying that he was focused on talking about it, that it was just the way that Onyeka was going around talking about it and all that behind his back. Whereas he wanted them to be focused about talking about it to their faces. Yes. And basically, he found out that Onyeka is the type of person that even when things are affecting her and all, she makes jokes about it. But that they are fine now. Ebuka had said that, so you want to say that you did not kiss Onyeka? Though Chizoba was there and witnessed it, you still want to say that you did not kiss Onyeka? And he was like that he did not. And Ebuka was like, fine, we'll ask Chizoba later. At that point, Onyeka's mouth and Chizoba's mouth were opened. And Onyeka had said, Kai, this boy can lie. You know this kind, sure? I kiss myself? You know that kind exclamation on her face. Ebuka had then said, okay, so you said she spoke behind your back. So what was the essence of everything you were doing, talking behind her back this week? And Baba could not just explain. He was talking about how he was trying to clear everything and all. I was like, just own up to your fuck up. I mean, well, in the audience, Ebuka had asked the lady who she voted for and why. And the lady had said that she voted for Wanni X Handy because they were her babies and they gave her energy. Yes. Ebuka then moved to Topher and he was like, okay, Topher, the age buhaha was sorted, right? Because, I mean, I woke up to tears and all. Has it been sorted? Are you guys good now? And Topher was like, yes, it has been sorted, that they're ready to move on from that. And Ebuka was like, you were honest? Like, were you honest with your age to her this time around? And Topher was like, yes, he was honest and all. Now, if you don't know why Ebuka is asking that question, it's simply because of what I have explained later in the video concerning him saying that Big Brother posting the age he had told them 24 and him telling Anita he is 26. So who he lied to? Well, let's move from that. Ebuka had then spoken to Chizoba and he was like, Chizoba, have you and Ben spoken about his type, like his spec. And Chizoba was like, yes, that you've spoken about it. And Ebuka was like, okay, so do you consider yourself a baddie? And Chizoba started laughing and was like, yes, she considers herself a baddie and all. And Ebuka was like, okay, he doesn't think you are a baddie though. And he says his type is a baddie. And Chizoba at that point was like, wow. Wow. Ebuka, thank you for that. And Ben was putting the whole surprised face and doing the whole me. I'm like, Ben, yeah, keep quiet. Have you not been saying it? Well, moving from that, Ebuka then moved to Wanni. Yes. And as soon as he said Wanni was like, finally. And Ebuka was like, oh, you are expecting me. And she was like that. No, now he hasn't spoken to her throughout the season. And Ebuka decided to drop a bombshell on her. Ebuka brought up a conversation she was having with Sean and said that she and Sean were having a conversation about Nelly's behind. Yes, Nelly's ass. And that Sean has stated how the ass did not look real. And that during that conversation, she has stated that Nelly's hips, the hips were not properly done. At that point, yes, that they were not done properly, yes. At that point, Wanni was like, they were having a conversation and Sean said what he said. And then she had said that she did not think that she had worked on it because her ties, like she doesn't have thick ties. And Ebuka was like, no, you said they were not properly done. And she had said, no, that what she said was that she doesn't have thick ties. So she doesn't feel like if it was done, it was properly filled. And that was why Ebuka said that same thing and what I just said, them not being properly done, are the same thing. You're saying they were not properly filled if they were done, and saying that they were not properly done are the same thing. And she was like, fine, I accept it. At that point, Nelly busted into laughter and was like, sorry for the laugh. You understand that kind thing? I'm like, okay, something is brewing. And Ebuka was not done with Wanni. Ebuka was like that, okay, that she had spoken about how Onyeka is not herself, how Onyeka lies to herself a lot. And Wanni in response to that has said yes, that she has even told Onyeka this to her face. And she feels like Onyeka says things and lies a lot, but to herself. For instance, Onyeka is into Ozee, but keeps telling herself and anyone that cares to listen that she is not into him. Onyeka will drink and be high, be tipsy and all, and will say or be drunk and be saying she is not drunk. So things like that is what makes her say that Onyeka lies to herself. And this she has told Onyeka to her face. And Ebuka was like, okay, thank you. Ebuka left again. And at that point, Wanni turned to Handy and was like, Ebuka has set the place on fire. Ebuka has set the ball rolling. I'm like, it's all right. You now know how it feels, Sha. How when someone says something behind your back. But I feel like Nelly is taking it all chilled, because for the Onyeka's own, she did not deny saying anything like that. But the one that I would say was very, very offensive is the Nelly matter. And I know that be it Nelly or be it Onyeka, I feel like they will still settle their whole differences and all that. Ebuka had moved on to the married couple in the house. Yes, double K. And Ebuka had asked Cassia that, Cassia, how far? You and Kelly Ray are besties, Abi? But besties don't kiss. You keep hiding to kiss each other. I mean, what is going on there? You have been sharing kisses here and there, and you keep hiding to do these things. And Cassia just busted into laughter. Like, Cassia was laughing so hard. And Kelly Ray was like, answer. No, this guy, answer now your question. And Cassia was like, it was just a kiss, nothing more. And she continued laughing. She was blushing seriously and all. And Ebuka was like, you are giggling. I mean, you've not kissed any other person in the house. So why are you kissing Kelly Ray on different occasions in the house? And she was like, it's nothing, that it's just it's just a kiss, nothing more. When Ebuka left, the housemates kept on teasing them. Even after the live show, Mbadiwe twins were still on the matter, talking to Kelly Ray and asking him that why did you not tell them? How many times have they kissed and all? And I'm like, Mbadiwe twins, you people should drop it. It's not your business. Go and fix your own issue, Ozzy. Go and fix it. Stop doing amebo and that person's kissing matter. Especially as you are forming amnesia for your own kissing saga. Remove mouth and mind for another person kissing saga. Well, Ebuka then told the housemates, Abi told us first, that that clock is going to unlock something and the thing is going to be big. That Big Brother is going to unlock something at the end of the clock. And right now, we have just a few minutes to the end of that clock. Yes. And then he had gone ahead to evict the radicals after telling all of them to stand up. And on stage, Femi has stated how he knew that they would leave and he was ready to leave. He was ready to come out. And he has stated how for what next for him, he has stated that he needs to calm down first. Yes. For Mickey has stated how he has connections with twins because Ebuka had asked him about Wanni X-Handy and he has spoken about how he has connections with twins, how even their last born are twins, how it was the attitude of Wanni X-Handy that just threw him off. For him, what he would do after the show and all, he said that he is happy and he does not care. So I'm assuming him too, he needs to sit down and think of what he needs to do outside the show. Well, Ebuka went back into the house and told them that, the remaining pairs should keep standing, but that was just a teasing. Ebuka told them to sit down and then he had bid them goodbye. And then Ebuka told us goodbye and told us to remain glued to our TV screens because what is coming is big. And we actually did see bottom 3. I was thinking it was bottom 2 they were going to do, so that they will not tell us who is stronger between Double K and Wanni X-Handy. But bottom 3, I am saying that Wanni X-Handy were in the bottom. Yes. So Double K is stronger than Wanni X-Handy. So if Una wants Double K, you guys still need to keep pushing it. Yes, because there is no clear winner if you look at this whole thing. And then Wanni X-Handy, you people need to do lots more if you people want your fave to win. Now, let's talk about that clock thing that Big Brother is using to tension the housemates. The housemates could not even give us an after night, after party drama because they were all tensed with that whole clock thing. For me, that play is going to come up very soon. It's going to come up in minutes. But I feel like what's going to happen there is either Big Brother is going to unpair all the pairs or he's going to repair the pairs. Although some of the housemates are feeling like new housemates are going to come in or evicted housemates are going to come back, for me, that's a wild stretch. And they are really not getting it right. But let's move on from that because why dilly dabba when we are going to see what is going to happen? Let's talk about their diary sessions. So for the diary sessions, radicals have spoken about how they were good, how for them it's a win-win situation. According to Femi David, it's a win-win situation if he goes or if he stays. Yes, because he has shown himself. So it's basically a win-win for him. As for Mickey, he did not feel like they were going to go. Though, for who they feel like would go, they said all the housemates feel like they both will be the ones leaving because they've been in the bottom severally. Femi David, because Big Brother has spoken about how Femi David was prophesying some words to someone. And then they started laughing and apparently Femi David had not even told Mickey. So Femi David was saying that no, it wasn't like that. He only told this girl, Handy, that he likes her. It's not like he confessed any feelings for her whatsoever. That he just likes her, he likes the way she looks at him and all. And Mickey was like, that he should fall in love or they should start doing love so that they'll start eating well. That can't he see how Sean is being treated by the twins? I'm like, okay, is that why you wanted to go for Handy in the first place? Well, Femi was talking about how for him, he has to really feel it and be sure that that's what he's feeling before he moves to it. And when he starts feeling that, he's going to move to her. But he's not feeling that right now. Big Brother had then asked Mickey how that whole thing with Femi David and Handy made Mickey feel. And Mickey was talking about if he had really liked Handy, that he would have gone for her. Yes. And Big Brother was like, so do you support your partner? Like, do you support your partner's quest for Handy's love? And Mickey was like that, yes, he would love it. That for him, oh, it will clear everything between the two of them. That's between Handy ex Wandy and himself. There will be peace between them. That he's not jealous. That he only said he liked her, but he did not say he has feelings for her. That in the house, he has said it that he doesn't like their body. The person's body that he really likes is Chizoba's body. He likes, like, his spec in the house is girls with flat tummy that kind of have like a gym body. I'm like, okay, you did not see Chizoba before you told Handy that you liked her, abi? You not see Chizoba. All of a sudden, now it's Chizoba body you like. I beg, moving from that one, Jare, Double K had their own diary session, and there they spoke about how they were fine, but I mean that clock was just doing the most. Yes, apparently all of them were talking about that clock. Yes. And for them, they have spoken about how they feel like maybe is Big Brother is bringing them guests. Probably maybe the past housemates are coming. And for the husband, he has spoken about, that's Kelly Ray, has spoken about how the people who would have loved to see is Ndine then flourish. And for the wife, she had said that it was DJ Flo and Ndine. Moving from that, they also, like, he had asked Big Brother that Big Brother should permit him to say happy birthday to someone, a friend of long time ago, and Big Brother had asked him to take permission from his wife. The drama that happened at that moment, she was like, who is this person? How come I don't know her? And he was like, he's my friend long time ago now. And he started explaining something to her. She now said, okay, you can go ahead. I'm like, Big Brother. Well, Big Brother has, he had then told Big Brother that she had agreed, and Big Brother allowed him to go on with all that. Now, for the Aces diary session, Big Brother has started by saying that the truth has set Topher free, but then again, in his case, he would say the half-truths. And they were all laughing, but Topher was kind of confused as well as Suge. And I'm like, why are you people confused? Now, the whole drama of the age thing happened during the week. Topher finally told Anita that he was younger than her. However, Topher still lied. Topher told her that he was 26 years old. And from what we know from the whole stuff online that Biggie had posted, he is 24 years old. So it's a thing of, is it that Topher lied about his age to Big Brother, or is he lying again about the age that has caused Bege to Anita? And that was why when Ebuka had brought it up today again, it was very hilarious. Well, they had spoken about how for Topher, yesterday's party was a lot, yes, that it felt like his wedding. I mean, with the tears, with everything was just emotional, and it felt like his party. They spoke about the timer and how the sound that comes with the timer has been a lot. For who will go home tonight, they had said that they feel it will be Radicals because they had been in the bottom for so many times. Yes. Suge had commented on how Femi David, it was hard seeing him actually give his farewell speeches after the party yesterday night. Yes, Femi David was just basically giving goodbye speeches to everybody. Yes, telling them if I go, hang on strong and the rest, because it's like he is ready to go. Even during his diary session, he had spoken about it. Yes. Now, they had spoken about how all that had happened and all. Now, before Wandy Handy's diary section, the housemates were basically yabbing Femi David, talking about how he was basically confessing to Handy. Yes, and how when he was doing that, he was red. Some housemates were saying he was crying. He was telling them he was not crying. They were just basically teasing him and all that. Femi decided to move the reins from himself and throw the whole bahaha on Kelly. Was talking about how during the party he had seen how Kelly Ray was kissed by Cassia and how he was looking confused. At that point, I'm like, oh, that's what informed you, Femi, to be advising Cassia that if Kelly Ray should give her the okay sign that she should date him. Hey, you know, say they don't marry. Also, they said that Yabi Mickey talking about how his third leg rose when he was dancing with Onyeka. And he was denying it, that that's not true, and the rest. Baba was in denial, and all the housemates were telling him they saw it, it's true. And he was asking them if it was their business, that it is not true, so it is not true. Wanni X Handy had their diary session, and they were talking about how they feel good, but then again curious about the timer. Biggie had spoken about how maybe that timer was basically a countdown to Wanni's wedding, and they started laughing. Biggie had told them that maybe the way it's looking, they are in radical mood. Now, I feel like they did not get that joke, but I felt like that joke was relating to Handy. Yes, being with the whole Femi David's talk of yesterday and all. That was why Biggie made that joke. But they seem to not really really pick up the joke. And Big Brother did not even make anything of it. They just laughed it off. Yes. And they were like that for them, they are not doing makeup. They don't like doing makeup during eviction. So they are just ready for the eviction. It's just for them to change to their outfit. Yes. And then Wanni has spoken about how she needed to speak to Ozee about what he had done during the party, that she was dancing with Sean and Ozee came and choked her. Yes. And for her, that was very disrespectful, especially as she was with Sean, and Sean is their guy. Like, Sean and Ozee are guys. So why would you come and disrespect him in that manner? And she feels like she needs to have a conversation with him, because the two of them, they don't play that way. And she was saying that Sean was even telling her that, yes, she needs to have a conversation with Ozee. And Handy and Wanni agreed that they felt like Sean should have a conversation with Ozee. But as he's not going to do it, or he doesn't want to do it, she is going to do it, because for her, she feels like boundaries need to be set. Yes. And then they started talking. Big Brother had said, okay, why do you feel like he doesn't want to do it? And she was like, she doesn't know, that maybe he is scared, or maybe he doesn't want to start up the smoke or something like that. Now they had moved from that, and she has spoken about how Sean was even asking her if she has spoken to him about it. Yes. And for her, Mbadiwe twins are smart men, so she doesn't even know why that happened. So she needs to set boundaries. Maybe it's the way that they play with each other and all, but that was just over the edge for her. As for the people they think they will leave, they said they feel it's the radicals, because they have been in the bottom for a while. They spoke about how people in the house can be a little selfish, but then again, being selfish is not a bad thing, except when it then affects the general house and it leads to their head of house loss. And they agreed that they need to speak more and talk more on tax. Yes. Now, Wanni after that because Big Brother has said, yes, that she needs to actually she needs to have a conversation with Ozee, because when you give someone a step, they take a mile. And she had a conversation with him, that's Ozee, telling Ozee how he had choked her and all that, and how it was not cool, and how he was talking about stealing Sean's girl and all. Ozee had apologized immediately, talking about how, there are boundaries that should not be crossed, and was surprised that he even did that or said anything like that. And he was like, hope Sean is not upset about the whole thing too. And Wanni has said she doesn't know. And this guy, own, she doesn't know. She just felt like she should clear it up with him. And he was like, he apologizes. He's very sorry for that. And that, his heart even caught when she had said that she wanted to have a conversation with him. Yes. Then we now saw Ozee and TJ talking with Femi. The next thing, they started forming a shipper's name with with Femi and Handy, and started saying that is Fendi a good name. And they were like, Handy, how far do you like Fendi as you people say shipper's name? And at that point, Handy was like, I beg, you guys are just bored. And then Femi was like, I beg, don't take them seriously. Oh. Just before the live show, Wanni had made a funny statement talking about if Biggie had removed her during the live show. Yes, that if she find out that she's the one that Biggie is removing, and she's watching the show from home, and she sees any lady dancing with Sean, that she will break her TV. I was like, who can't lose? Now the girl or Biggie or you, where you use your money buy TV, break her. Well, that's all I have for you guys on this particular video. We are waiting to see the twist that is coming up. I'll let you guys know how that unfolded. I love you all. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Bye, guys.